Details of agreement reached between Wike and Fubara emerge. Suspended Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara and his predecessor Nyesom Wike have reportedly reached an agreement. Which agreement did they reach? Someone that just came back from Germany. Wike that is in China. Which agreement did they reach? People have started. Aimed at resolving the political crisis in the state and facilitating Fubara's return to the office. Recall that Fubara visited Wike in Abuja. Which day? Seeking reconciliation and to mend their strained relationship. The appointment of commissioners and other key officials in the state will follow a power-sharing formula that ensures significant representation from the Abuja political bloc. Why would they have a power-sharing formula? Why? Why will you be sharing my power with me? I am the governor. Who are you? You ex-governor. That's what you are. Former, before. So why would there be power-sharing formula between Wike and Fubara? That's rubbish. This is expected to influence the balance of power in the state government. Total rubbish. The formula established for the appointment of commissioners will also apply to all other governmental positions once normal democratic processes are reinstated in Rivers State. This broad approach to power sharing is likely to extend Wike's influence over state governance. I don't think Fubara will agree to that rubbish. It's a lie. They have not met anyway. Fubara just came back from Germany. Wike just went back to China. Just which day he was saying that Fubara is when they worked out on the new one that is trying to project herself as the first lady, Teresa Ibas. Wike was saying that if he wants to bring peace, he should not still be hiring some people and whatever. So I don't think they've come to any agreements. They have not come. This is obviously I'm not going to believe this. And that they will not be doing power sharing. Why would I be sharing power with you? It doesn't make any sense. I am the governor, you are not the governor. You happen to become governor, and so? Is that how all other governors are doing? Is that what we are doing in Nigeria now? So sharing power with the governor of the state. The governor will not have a say. You'll be controlling how things are going on in the state. That's rubbish. Rubbish. Local government elections scheduled for August 9 will proceed, but with the terms of the agreement ensuring that Wike's interests will be highly protected. Wetin be this? Wike's interests will be highly protected. This indicates that Wike's political influence will remain central in the election process. Fubara will not agree to this. They won't. They have not met. It's a lie. A major change is expected within the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission, RSIEC, which is expected to be altered. In line with the new power-sharing arrangement, this may affect the way elections are conducted and further balance that the agreed-upon power balance is maintained. In the upcoming local government elections, candidates will not be chosen solely based on their party affiliation. Instead, they will be selected based on their ability to serve the interests of the political figures who nominate them, ensuring that the appointment candidates align with the larger political strategy devised through this agreement. One of the central elements of the agreement is the reinstatement of Fubara as governor. However, there is uncertainty about whether Fubara will be able to govern independently or if external political forces will heavily influence his actions. I would rather go and sit in my house and leave the governorship to him. He wants to be the governor and be controlling. He wants to be the governor forever. He wants to have a power-sharing formula. I would rather go and sit in my house than agree to that. One of the central elements of the agreement is the reinstatement of Fubara as governor. However, there is uncertainty about whether Fubara will be able to govern independently. Meanwhile, President Bola Tinubu has come under pressure to reinstate Siminalayi Fubara by May 29, 2025. Since the declaration of a state of emergency on March 18, 2025, there has been relative peace in the state, but the suspension of Fubara, his deputy, the entire legislative body, has created a political vacuum. With May 29, Nigeria's Democracy Day fast approaching, speculation has been growing that Tinubu might reinstate Fubara on this notable date. We heard you. Becky Chukwu says Fubara should employ a little bit of radicalism in the way he lives his life. I'm telling you, he cannot agree to that. What will happen if he entirely joins APC? This is Nigeria where everything is possible. It has happened before and it will happen again and again. If you don't want Fulani to take over Nigeria, which Fulani is taking over Nigeria? Emeka Obisike says, why is the Supreme Court judgment on the matter delaying? We can't be loyal to an individual at the detriment of the country. Like, I don't understand. Why? Why are they trying to build so much power to this person? Because of what? Is it the owner of Rivers State? Because I'm really not getting it. And people are agreeing to this and are okay with it. That somebody will be sharing power with the governor of the state. I don't get it. I don't get it. Okobi says, where is the democracy you are talking about that can be used to bring back Fubara? There's no democracy in Nigeria. Let him resign. I fully support that he resigns. Because it really doesn't make sense that I'll be sharing power with somebody. He'll be the one dictating. He's the one that chose Fubara's commissioners from the onset. Local government, he wants to be there. Money sharing, he wants to be there. I'd rather just resign as the governor and maintain my dignity than agree to such rubbish. I will never agree to that, and I know that Fubara will never agree to that. To maintain his honor if he has it. So if he's not a governor, will he die? Exactly, he's not going to die if he's not a governor. So I'd rather leave the governorship for them. Except he's also greedy like these people. He would rather just leave the governorship thing for them. That's the best bet. Because it doesn't make sense at all. It doesn't. If Wike wants to continue to be the governor, go and take it. Reinstate yourself. In fact, put your son there, put your family member there. I dash you. That's what Fubara should just do. Because this is rubbish. Elise Green says, you are writing nonsense. A very big liar. Who wants to say fallacy? The governor came back from yesterday from thank you. So when did you travel to Abuja to see Wike? He deserves to be taken to court for peddling falsehood. That's why I said I did not believe it that Fubara agrees to that. Fubara just came back from Germany. Wike is in China. So when did they meet? Just yesterday, after they worked out on Ibasi's wife, Wike was still complaining about Fubara, saying Fubara is the one that sponsored them. Fubara did it. Fubara should tell the president what he wants and all of that. He should not pretend as if he wants peace. So when did he go to Abuja? And they now made this agreement. And that Fubara will now join APC. And Fubara will now do power sharing formula with Wike. When did that happen? It's a lie. It's definitely a lie. It's a lie. Alexander Wanelli says, this show of greed of Wike. This shows the greed of Wike. Rivers State is finished. Wike isn't ashamed for what is happening. This is a man Rivers State people allowed to govern after a kinsman amid chief rulership, which was against the spirit of rotation. Why did you people agree to that in the first place? Because people did not follow the spirit of rotation. That is why you have this meanings as a former governor, and he doesn't want to leave. You people caused it by yourself. I beg. Listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. Bye.